future. This institution, the kind of operating system it has, it's a privilege for all of you to exploit the facilities which are available in it. Be it small or good, whether they are up to your expectations or not, you must come forward. You must exploit every opportunity which is available. I am very happy in the last visit to this institution in last year when I conducted my interaction session with the students in an open house. I visited some of your places. Today also I have visited some of your places. I have seen your art gallery. I have seen your wall paintings. I have seen your Nukkad Natak. I have seen your SDG initiatives. And also I have seen some of the wonderful uses of technology in the form of augmented reality on a virtual game which is available. I was really thrilled to see it, and I always feel thrilled to visit your institution because it's a independently operating institution where the chairman board of governors is also taking keen interest in the growth of this institution. Maybe because of his long-term association of 7 years, as I have been told, for this institution. So he has nurtured this institution, and he will be feeling very satisfied and elated to see how this institution is doing now. Because whatever initiatives he might have seeded, many of them might be fructifying now. Your present director has also completed a year's tenure, and he will also be feeling satisfied with the kind of outcome which is there in this institution. See, the Uttarakhand Technical University is primarily an affiliating university. But as an affiliating university, we are entrusted with the onerous responsibility of benchmarking the education. There will be a lot of complaints, lot of grudges in the students, with the faculty members, with the institutional governance. But the framework which we have created, that has been created with the consensus, the restrictions which have been imposed, they have been perceived to be good and in the larger interest of the students to flourish further for their 30 to 40 years of active period of life. The education which we are imparting, that's only going to imbibe you with certain competencies. No education system can offer you a solution for your whole of life. We only tell you certain basics of the profession which you have chosen. Now it's up to you how you march forward, how you exploit them, the competencies and the abilities which you generate during the course of your learning. They will be helping you, provided you are ready to help yourself. Eventually, the buck stops at the students. You have to take a call. You have to introspect. You have to overcome your deficiencies. You have to overcome your weaknesses. As a part of the academia, and I hope, barring alumni, most of us are associated with the academic institutions. The academia is always complained that the product is not employable. The employability is always being questioned. It's not the job or it's not the responsibility of the higher education system alone. Rather, it is the responsibility of the complete education system, starting from the kindergarten to the highest possible level. Since we happen to be at the delivery end, everybody raises fingers on us. It's very easy to raise fingers. But we, as a part of this higher technical education ecosystem, it's my job and it's the job of the everybody who is in the academics to sensitize the students to please overcome your weaknesses, your limitations, your deficiencies, your skill sets, and make over them whatever gaps have been there at your primary schooling level, whatever gaps have been there at your secondary schooling level. Please overcome each one of them. It's for you, it's in your interest. Do not complain your parents, do not complain your schooling, do not complain your teachers, because everything will pass on. Whatever will be left, that will be your personality, your traits, your attributes, and you should feel proud of yourself. So introspect, overcome your weaknesses, overcome the deficiencies, make yourself presentable and sellable. That is what industry requires. That's what the professional world is. The professional world doesn't operate with very high degree of emotional quotient. That's what we believe in professionalism. We are only interested in the outcomes. Nobody is interested in the arduous journey which you had in the past. We are only interested in how do you deliver. So please be careful. You still have time. Those who are in final year, they still have a couple of months left with them. Those who are in third year, they have a reasonable time. And those who are in first year, they have a significant amount of time. Develop yourself, hone up your skills, come out with flying colors for yourself, your family, your institution, your state and nation, and eventually for the humanity at large. I have been, from the day I started my journey in this Uttarakhand Technical University, I looked into what are the critical things which need to be worked upon. The most critical element was the teaching learning processes. That was the primary thing which I found out, and that is the primary thing and that is the very purpose of the education system. No parents are sending their children to just pass time in the educational institution. They are sending with a purpose. You are also here with a purpose. Please be careful about your purpose. There may be a lot of complaints about the restrictions which we are trying to impose in the framework. I have been told that the students have a lot of complaints about the attendance restrictions. Since I am getting this opportunity for this section of the students in the Bhimtal, I wish you all to be my ambassador and convince your colleagues that if you will be attending your classes, that is the first and foremost and most pious job which you can do for yourself and for your family. If I call upon any of the parents, none of the parents will ever agree to there is wards not attending the classes, be it theory or laboratory. So if the students are careful about their classes, I am pretty confident that the educational system and its governance has to be on toes. Your director will be on toes. Your head of department will be on toes. Your teachers will be on toes because you are expecting worthwhile outcome in the classroom. So please be careful about it. It's not, the purpose is not to harm anybody. Purpose is not to unnecessarily trouble anyone. The purpose is the students should know the very purpose of being in the institution. If you are careful about your classes, I am sure if a class is not held, you will complain to your head of department. Your complaint will be registered with your director, and both of functionaries or any other functionary which you have in the institution, they will be taking serious note of it and make necessary correction. For whom this correction will be? It will be for you. So please keep it in mind that you are the center of gravity for the whole education system. So you should understand it. Never complain. We are the ones who are enabling you. We are the ones who are empowering you. We are the ones who want you to be part of this fair and accountable education system. See, the punchline which we have decided for this year, that is excellence with accountability. We have opened up the education system. I know there are limitations. I know there are weaknesses. But today you are aware of those things. In the earlier times, nothing was known to you. By opening up the system, by opening up the evaluation system, by making it transparent, at least you are in know of things. आपको मालूम है कि क्या हो रहा है. पहले तो वो ब्लैक बॉक्स था या नहीं था? पता चलता था आपको कि आपकी कॉपी में क्या लिखा है, आपको किस बेसिस पे नंबर मिले. अभी मुझे मालूम है कि कमियां हैं उसमें, वो सुधरेंगी. कम से कम हमें इस बात की एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली. We can introspect, we can make correction, and the corrections will be there in due course of time. Because the stakeholders, who are the primary stakeholders, they are awakened now. आपको हमने जगाने का काम किया. आपको शुक्रगुजार होना चाहिए. आपको शिकवा शिकायत नहीं रखनी चाहिए कि आपकी 75% उपस्थिति की अनिवार्यता है. आपको इस बात के लिए खुशी होनी चाहिए कि कम से कम कोई तो है जो आपसे अपरोक्ष रूप से ये उम्मीद कर रहा है कि आप कक्षाओं में आए. मुझे मालूम है इस पूरे तंत्र में बहुत सारे फोर्जरी भी होगी. बहुत लोग चीजों को मैनेज करेंगे, बहुत लोग डेटा को फर्ज करेंगे, लेकिन जो डेटा को फर्ज करेगा उसकी भी अंतरात्मा किसी न किसी स्थिति पे, किसी न किसी समय जरूर कचोटेगी कि मैं ये गलत कर रहा हूँ. और जो शिक्षक होते हैं उसकी निश्चित रूप से, जिसने जिसने शिक्षा देने का काम शुरू किया, चाहे वो मन से आया हो या बेमन आया हो, कालांतर में उसकी मन स्थिति बदलती जरूर है। उसको ये जरूर लगता है कि जो बच्चे मेरा इंतजार करते हैं क्लास में, मुझे उनको कुछ देना चाहिए। जब वो उसके अंदर ये भाव पैदा होता है तो वो बेईमानी नहीं करता। कितना भी खराब टीचर हो, वो कोशिश करेगा यदि आप उससे एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे। तो उसका रास्ता ये नहीं है कि आप चीजों को छोड़ दें। आपको अपने इंटरेस्ट में, लैबोरेटरीज में और थ्योरी क्लासेस में पूरे मनोयोग से और पूरी शिद्दत के साथ प्रतिभा करना चाहिए। परिस्थिति बदलेगी और इसका लाभ आपको मिलेगा, आपके परिवार को मिलेगा। दूसरी बात, जो आज की हमारी पीढ़ी है, आज की हमारी पीढ़ी एक डिजिटल पीढ़ी है। आपके बहुत सारे आपके एक्रोनिम्स हैं, बहुत सारे आपके नाम हैं, मैं वो नाम नहीं यहाँ पे लूंगा। अलग अलग तरीके से आपको परिभाषित किया जाता है क्योंकि आपका बहुत बड़ा समय डिजिटल गैजेट्स पे गुजरता है। इन डिजिटल गैजेट्स पे जो आप समय गुजारते हैं उसमें आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन की फ्लडिंग होगी। यू आर इनंडेटेड विद द इंफॉर्मेशन। आप डूब चुके हैं सूचनाओं के बीच में। आपको ये फिल्टर करना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया कि इसमें से कौन सी चीज अच्छी है और कौन सी खराब है। ऐसे में आपको अपने फिल्टर्स खुद ही तैयार करने होंगे। You'll have to decide what to pick up, what not to pick up, because you are having abundance of information. Information availability is not a crisis now. You have everything at your mobile, you have everything at your desktop, but it's up to you which is to be taken up and in what earnest, in what perspective. So please be careful about your perspective, your own goal, your own physiology, and your own strengths, weaknesses, and the limitations which you have. All of you cannot be equal. Everyone will be having some good attributes. Some of them may be considered to be stronger ones. Some of them may be considered to be weaker ones. So introspect, evaluate yourself, and accordingly decide your future goals. Each one of you is unique. Each one of you is unique. Have pride in you. अपने अंदर एक स्वाभिमान रखिए। आप किसी से कमजोर नहीं है। किसी के अगर नंबर ज्यादा है और किसी के कम है, तो जिसके कम है उसके अंदर कोई दूसरी प्रतिभा होगी। अपनी प्रतिभा का अभिमान आपके अंदर होना चाहिए। अपनी प्रतिभा का सम्मान करिए और उसका एक प्राइड रखिए। एंड ट्राई टू रिमेन विद एज ए इंडिविजुअल हु ऑलवेज कीप्स हिज और हर हेड हाई। इस जो आपकी प्रवृत्ति है, उस प्रवृत्ति की वजह से आप अपनी, अगर आप इंट्रोवर्ट हैं नेचर से, तो आपकी ये नहीं है कि कोई आप कमजोर हो गए। आपकी अपनी बहुत सारी ऐसी खूबियां होंगी, उनको आप तलाशिए और उसके हिसाब से अपने आगे की यात्रा तय करिए। आपकी जो भी मंजिलें हों, उनको पाने के लिए जो भी आवश्यक हो वो करिए। आपका पूरा सिस्टम, ये पूरा समाज, ये पूरे शैक्षणिक तंत्र, अभी तो आप बहुत सुखद स्थिति में हैं। आपके सामने कोई चुनौतियां नहीं है। आप एक प्रोटेक्टेड रिजीम के अंदर हैं। आपके टीचर्स, आपका पूरा सिस्टम, आप कोई भी कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं। एक समय ऐसा आएगा जब आप सिस्टम को चला रहे होंगे। यदि हमने आपको वो ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी तो हम लोग ये महसूस करेंगे कि आने वाली पीढ़ी जब आपके हाथ में पूरी सल्तनत होगी तो आप डिलीवर नहीं कर पाएंगे। ऐसी परिस्थिति नहीं होनी चाहिए। तो ये जो डिजिटल एज है, इस डिजिटल एज में आपको बहुत केयरफुली चलना है। आपको अपने हिसाब से चीजों को लेना है और छोड़ना है। ये तय आपको करना है। आपके माँ बाप और आपके सीनियर्स इसमें कोई कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं कर पाएंगे क्योंकि वो एक जनरेशन गैप हो चुका है। आप यदि मेरे से पूछें आज की डेट में क्या टेक्नोलॉजी चल रही है और किस तरह की है, तो शायद मैं उतनी एफिशिएंसी के साथ इस बात का उत्तर नहीं दे पाऊंगा, क्योंकि आपकी वो पीढ़ी है जो कि इसी एज में पैदा हुई और आप उस टेक्नोलॉजी को आगे ले जा रहे हैं। तो जो हम लोग एक सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करते हैं, मैंने ये विषय इसलिए चुना क्योंकि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स की ओर काम कराना, पूरे टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी इकोसिस्टम को उसकी तरफ ओरिएंट करना, ये मेरा दूसरा बड़ा लक्ष्य था। तो इस दूसरे बड़े लक्ष्य में भी मैंने ये पाया है कि आपके इस इंस्टीट्यूशन ने कई नए इनिशिएटिव लिए हैं। मैं एक्सपेक्ट करूंगा कि डायरेक्टर साहब और चेयरमैन साहब की लीडरशिप में और पूरे जो इंस्टीट्यूशन की टीचर्स की और स्टाफ की कम्युनिटी है सब, और ये स्टूडेंट्स हैं, सब मिल करके इस दिशा में काम करें और इस उत्तराखंड के अंदर ही नहीं पूरे देश में एक आप रोल मॉडल बन के निकले कि आप एक सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स जो कि सिर्फ कागजों में यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने तय किए और दुनिया के बहुत सारे देशों ने एक तिथि मुकर्रर की कि हम 2030 तक इसको अचीव कर लेंगे, उसको अचीव करने का काम यदि हम सब मिलकर के करेंगे, जो हमारे पास मानव संपदा है वो दूसरे देशों के पास नहीं है, जिस संख्या में युवा पीढ़ी हमारे पास है वो दूसरों के पास नहीं